What's going on, guys? It's Hazard Stray here, and welcome to our first career mode on this channel. And it's going to be the start of our Swansea City career mode. Now, I'm bringing this series because I wanted to add something new into the channel. I don't want it just to be the Road to Glory. I want to add this channel or this series onto it with Swansea City. And right there, we just accepted the preseason tournament for the weekend. I think it was 9,000, or it was 9 million actually, euros. Now, this is actually the first career mode I've actually done on FIFA 17. I've done plenty of career modes in the past, like FIFA 16, 14, 15. I've been plenty back then, but now this is the first career mode I've done on this channel, and I'm gonna be doing it with you guys. Now, and you guys are gonna be helping me make decisions. At the end, I have like a few players that I'm leaving up to you guys on who do we pick up, because I just don't want it to just be me. I want to get you guys involved and get you guys' opinion, and I want to be more involved with everyone else out there. Now right here, I am switching up the team. I switched the formation. I think it was a 4-2-3-1. I switched it to a 4-3-3 with a holding mid, or a defensive mid, because I actually really like that formation, especially with a defensive mid. And right here, I am looking at players that I could be possibly selling. I think I'm considering the sell Fabianski, because when I've done FIFA 16 career mode, training is actually like ridiculously really good, especially for goalies. Because I remember the first season I bought this 16-year-old goalie, and I played like 5 years of the career mode. He went from like a 60 to like an 80 in those 4 years. Because all you have to do is just train. You only have 2 things to train the goalie in. It's 2 things. With me, I think there's 5 slots. I think there's 5 slots for the training, which we're gonna get into soon. And we're gonna look at Christian Pulisic. Looks to be a really good player. And you saw Leo. I don't know how to say his name properly. Bailey. I think it's one of those 2. And we did our first training right there. Now with the goalies, I usually, out of the 5 slots, I use 2 of them on the goalie. I use them for the first one and the second one, because for me that's the most efficient way for me to get a better goalie. That's just me. And since Fabianski's 31, that's why we were looking at Jordan Pickford from Sunderland. And I think he's injured right now, which sucks. And also, I would like to say my thoughts and prayers go out to Ryan Mason. He got in that head clash with Gary Cahill in our recent game versus Hull City. I didn't watch the game, but I heard that he got a fractured skull and he's actually in the hospital. But everyone's saying, or Hull City say, that he's doing fine. I think he's talking right now, so that's a good thing. He went to the hospital, I think, straight after he got off the field. He went straight to the hospital. My thoughts and prayers do go out to him. So now you guys are seeing that I am putting bids on lots of players, especially young players. Right here, I'm actually bidding on Raheem, quotations, the Dream, Sterling. And you see right here, I'm trying to get Memphis to pay. I showed you guys that I downloaded the latest squads, and Memphis Depay just went to Lyon. So FIFA hasn't updated it yet. EA hasn't updated it yet, so that's why he's still at Manchester United. And that's why I'm still bidding on him. And also with the Leroy Bailey, correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me in the comment section if I got it wrong, if I butchered his name. I don't think it's confirmed yet, but I think he's at, or going to, Liverpool. I might say Liverpool. If it's not Liverpool, I think Man U are linked to him as well. And I don't know about Man City. I'm probably just saying that for no reason. Now, with this series, I want to do at least 2 years in the game, 2 years of this series. So the first year, I want to build up our team, get ready for the next season. We have like a good enough team, good enough bench so we can start rotation. And then I want to go for it all and finish top 4. Now, if we do finish top 4, I might go for another season and see if we can try to win the Champions League. That's if we do finish top 4. And that's if you guys want me to do a 3rd season for this. Right there are one of our center backs, one of our best center backs on the team got injured, which sucks so much. And all of our scouting reports came back. Right there, we scouted Harry Winks. I was gonna go for Dele Alli, but it cost too much. I don't know who this guy's name is. I don't know how to say his last name, but I know obviously I'm gonna say his first name, Marco Polo. I know how to say his first name. And Emre Can, 2 Liverpool players that back-to-back. And with the series, just tell me what you guys want me to do in the comment section below. I am planning, like I said, I'm planning to do 2 years at most. But if you guys want me to do 3 years and try to go win the Champions League, it's all up to you guys. Also, remember when I put that bid on Raheem Sterling? He actually accepted the bid. And all I had to do was accept it and he'll be on our club, in our team. But I don't want to do that yet because I don't know if you guys want me to sign him. It would be nice to sign Raheem. I'm also looking at other players that are cheaper than him. And don't cost, obviously cheaper than him, and they don't have that much wage as him. But I want you guys to tell me, do you guys want Raheem on our team? Or on Swansea's team? Yes or no? I want you guys to make the decision. I don't want only me making the decision. I do sign one player in this episode. I do sign one player. I promise you guys that I do sign one player. And I was selling. I don't know. Only thing I'm gonna say is Key. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to butcher his last name. The rest of it, Key. I'm trying to sell him. And all of our bids and scouting, like right here for Pickford, we do drop a bid on him. All of our scouts and our transfer requests are coming back right here. Charlie Musonda, he was at Real Betis, I believe, and then Chelsea called them back, or his loan spell ended. There's Leroy Bailey again. We are trying to bid on him. Now, first, I want to ask you guys one question. If you guys do play career mode, what was the farthest you've gotten? I think I've gotten around to 2022. I think that's the farthest I've gotten. And that was like in 2014, 2015. Like FIFA's. That was around there. I think that's the farthest I haven't got like to 26. I haven't gotten that far yet. I do plan on that, but that's a long time away. Right here, I'm bidding on Kurt Zuma. Because he's very young, he's already 80 rated. Now, talking about how far I've gotten, I would like to talk to you guys about how I do career mode myself. So usually when I do a career mode, I usually go to a team in the 2nd division, the EPL Championship, where Norwich and Newcastle, the team that just got relegated, that division. And sometimes I do a division below them. I usually go to one of those teams and then I build them all the way up. Yes, all the way up to the Premier League. That's how far I've gotten. Like I said, with the 2022, those are the teams I've gotten with. I usually do that. I used to do it all the time. I'm still gonna do it. I'm probably gonna start another career mode, probably with the 3rd division team, and start doing that as well. But for this career mode, I don't want this to drag on too long. unless you guys wanted to. So that's why I decided to pick Swansea City, because right now they're not actually doing that well, even though they, you know, beat Liverpool.
What are you doing?
Yeah, they beat Liverpool. But besides that, before that, they're doing that as well. They even fired their previous coach, Bob Bradley, and I don't think they have a official coach at the moment. Right here, I don't know how that's not a penalty. I just don't know. But I don't know if Swansea have an official coach yet. I need to look into it and see if they do. But that's why I picked Swansea. They do have a good amount of coin. I'm playing my ultimate team. They have a good amount of euros or dollars or whatever currency you want to use. They have good enough wage, and they have a good team. It's just that they just can't pull it together. And sorry for right here what just happened. It's gonna happen like two or three times in this penalty shootout. So like right there, I think one right here as well. I'm sorry, I have no idea why it's doing that at all. But they couldn't just put it together. Now, I think they're out of the relegation zone right now. With the win over Liverpool, I think now they're out of it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now back into the way I was talking about how I do career mode. Like I said, I pick a bottom division and then pick a team from there. And how I used to do that is I used to invest a lot in the youth academy. The youth academy for me is like key, so much, major key for that to happen. I'm gonna be doing youth academy in this as well. I'm probably gonna be signing probably three scouts, send them out to the countries. For me, they are key, very, because it depends on what scout that you have. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. If you send them out to the right countries, for instance, Germany, Spain, Portugal, well, I said Spain again, Argentina, Brazil, all those big countries that usually produce world-class and really good players in real life, those are the countries you want to go to. And like France, like Kurt Zuma, those are the countries you want to send them out to. Once you do that, I usually keep them in for around a year and a half. And if they're actually like have really good potential and really good overall stats, really good, like, say, start off overall and ending overall, so like their overall could be around 70 to 75. I usually keep them in there until they want to leave. For me, that's a good decision. Sometimes I make bad decisions in this a lot. I do make a lot of bad decisions in career mode. But for me, I think that's a good choice. Just keep them in there, let them continue growing until they want to leave. Once they want to leave, then you take them out. And then once you take them out, you want to play them for then they can continue growing. You want to play them. Even if it's coming off of a sub. Coming off like a sub. You want to play him. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just play them every now and then. Here's our first goal for the club. Moreno, 1-0. Versus Valencia. We're playing Valencia in the finals of the preseason tournament. But back to what I was saying about the youth academy. You want to play them. And you do that cycle over and over again. Because I do the scout from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. Or end of the season. Beginning of the season, end of the season. So like straight after the transfer window ends, I start the scouts and start sending them out. Because then, I think for 9 months. Is it 9 months? Yeah, 9 months. And then by the end of the season, plus a month, it's over. They're done. They stop scouting. And the best player I've ever gotten from a scout, I think he was French or Argentinian. His potential was like 88 to... I'm saying potential. He's like 92, 93. And his rating was between like 73 and 76 or 77. And he was only 17, 18, one of those two. He was a gem that I found. And once I play them a lot, because at the time, like I said, I'm picking lower division teams, bottom place teams, and I'm using him. Probably the right decision probably would have been to sell him and buy more players. But I want to continue using him until he wants to leave. Once he leaves, he should have higher potential and higher rating. So say for instance when I first signed him he was a 73. By the time he wants to leave, like probably like 3-4 years, he could be like an 82, 83. And he's probably gonna be only like 22. Just like Leroy Bailey. And here's our first signing for the club. Good young potential. Now right here, I'm giving you guys some options for we can sign. Nathan Chalablu, I believe. Kevin Wimmer. Memphis Depay. Marco Polo. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Those are the options that I am giving to you. And don't forget, I could still be going after Raheem Sterling. I still go after him. Right here, we sent our first scout. And tell me what you guys, give me some options you guys want me to sign for players. Now I said thank you for watching. If you could like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Peace.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.